Hey everyone, come for a tour of our 2006 Toyota Hiace.
So we'll get started. I'll run you through the interior. So what we have here is a big acoustic paneling. I bought this whole panel for $100 off Bunnings, and it gives it a much more modern and homey look to the van.
Okay, so with storage, we've got our ottoman here at the end, which is also a seat. So it works perfectly. You can actually go sit in that corner, and it's also good for storage. So in there we've got our resistance bands for working out, and we've also got fishing reels so that we can go for a fish. When you come to our storage boxes here, these are where our clothes are stored. We've each got 2 containers each and pretty full. You can fit a lot of clothes in there, so it's good storage. Okay, so on the sides of the van we've got storage. So on the left hand side, down beside the bed, we've got our laptop bags, we've got a spare blanket, and we've got our beach towels. And for the right hand side, it holds our wetsuits and the car levelers. So we've got a toiletries bag over in the corner that perfectly has a hook, and it just hooks onto the back of these boxes, and that's where it's kept.
So for more storage, what we've got behind our seats, I've got my 2 hard cases with my water housing in it. I've got a tripod. We also have a diffuser there. Now for the other side, so for this side, we've got our fire extinguisher, a WD-40, bug spray, toolbox, and shopping bags.
Okay, so next to our clothes drawers, at the back here, we've got our butane bottles, and then we've also got our hot shower system. Alright, so when it comes to going to sleep at night and being inside the van, we've got our fans for air circulation. These keep us cool during the night. They last for ages, so when you wake up it will still be on. You can place it up on this hook or on the opposite hook, or if you really want, we've got them here right next to our heads if we want them to face that way. We've also got our ceiling fan. Now this one pops up and you have 2 settings. You have one that blows air down onto you and one that sucks air out, and that keeps the van nice and cool. So when it comes to sleeping in the van at night, we want to make sure that it's as dark as possible so that we get a good sleep. So what we've got is our sunshades, and in each corner of the back door there's hooks, and these little loops hook onto the hooks and it stays up. We also have it on this passenger side too. So with lighting inside the van, we've got our touch button lights here, or which can also change colours, or we've got our fairy lights along there, or we do as well have our LED strip lights on the roof.
In our top drawer, we store chairs in here. We store mat for the ground. We also have all of our cleaning supplies like shower towels here. You've got laundry liquid and dishwashing liquid. You've got paper towels. We've got a gazebo wall, vacuum, and a 2.5 meter ladder that pops out so we can get onto the roof. So what we have in this gap here is we've got our clothes hanger. Now under it in this sleeve we've got a 120 watt solar panel. This gets used for if we're at a campsite and we're under trees. We can use a 10 meter extension cable, plug it into here, plug it into our battery, and chase the sun patches with it. We also have this water bag just here. So if we have any wet clothes and we need to travel, put it into this bag, clip her up, and shove it back under here. We also have Ev's flippers under here, so if we go snorkeling or she wants to go out in the waves, she's got a pair of flippers for her. So what we've got in our bottom drawer here, we've got a few things. So we'll start off, we've got 2 kettlebells here, got my skateboard, Ev's skateboard in the back, got my flippers, I've got another wetsuit here, we've got our mat, and now under our mat we've got a 10 litre bucket to wash up our clothes, and here we've got our table with a little dishwashing bucket just there. So in this corner here, we've got a 20 litre water bucket. Now this is really useful, as all you got to do to get some water out, twist it, and there's water. So it's perfect for washing your feet off before you come into the van, and it's also perfect just to put into your wash-up container. Now in this corner we've got where we store all of our shoes. So in there we've got our joggers and a few slides. Now we've also got this little electrical outlet here. So we've got a cigarette lighter and one USB outlet here. Now with this cigarette lighter we have a hot water shower. So you plug it into here. You'll follow me around to this side. And here is a little portable shower system. So all this does basically opens up each side, and you've got a perfect little square meter to shower yourself. To keep all of our electrical accessories charged, which is our fridge, phones and camera gear, we have a 120 watt solar panel mounted onto the roof. It's then fed through the roof straight into this battery box through this Anderson plug here. So sitting inside this battery box we have a 120 amp lithium battery, which is perfect for charging all of our electrical accessories. So another thing with this battery box, we have our fridge plugged directly into it. So all that is a cable from the fridge, runs all the way into this Anderson plug at the top, and that just keeps our fridge and freezer nice and cold. So we've got a few more things tucked in this corner here. So what we've got is a DC to DC charger. Now what this does is when we're driving, it takes power straight from the battery all the way into our second battery here. Now that's really handy because we had a week of no sun, meaning our fridge couldn't be powered, I couldn't charge phones, couldn't charge anything. So this means all we got to do, turn the car on, go for a little drive, and we've got power constantly. What we also have is our solar controller. This helps regulate our charge and not burn out our battery. So we've got one more thing installed in this little corner, and it's actually our 1000 watt inverter. This is perfect to charge your laptop or anything that requires an outlet. So in each of our corners here, we've got a dual USB outlet. We've got one cord to charge our phone and one cord to keep the fans charged overnight.
Okay, so above our fridge we've got 4 shelves, and in the shelves are pretty much your pantry items and all our dry items, and they're all kept up there.
So when it comes to cooking, this is our kitchen here. So we've got this cut out so you can easily reach for your pots and pans. Right here's a chopping block and also just store stuff. Now you pull this bit out here. This is where we put our double gas cooker. Now to keep this nice and stable, what we do, we use my old tripod and we store it just under here so it keeps it nice and stable.
Okay, so above our kitchen we've got a cabinet, and in this cabinet holds our cutlery, plates, bowls. It has our sauces, our condiments, and all of that in there.
Now to keep everything secure when we're driving, we have this bit of bungee cable here, and this just mounts straight to the back of our cage. So that's the end of our van tour. It took around 6 weeks to build. Could not have been done without my old man's help, so I can't thank him enough for it. And that's it.